everyone, this is Amanda at Amanda's Booktopia. If you're new here, welcome, and if not, welcome back. And today I'm going to be opening my August Book of the Month box. I just got it yesterday, and I am very much excited to open this. There's some really good books that I'm very excited for in here that I cannot wait to read. One of which was on my Amazon wish list. So when I saw this was on Book of the Month, I'm like, score! So I'm going to go ahead and open this box with you guys. So let's get started. I just find using a key so much easier than using my fingers if I don't break a nail.
You just got those nails done.
Yeah, I just got my nails done. See?
They look so pretty.
And this first book is the book I use my credit on. And this also has really pretty sprayed edges. So this is Immortal Consequences by Ivy Marie. This was on my Amazon wish list. And look at these sprayed edges. Absolutely stunning. I'm in love. Let's see if there's anything on the hardcover. No, nothing on the actual hardcover. But I love the sprayed edges. I love when Book of the Month does more of these. I actually submitted a while back when they were asking for suggestions on what to do for their books in their app or whatever. So I'm like, please give us more books with sprayed edges. And they answered my call. So thank you, Book of the Month. Unfortunately, this video is not sponsored. However, I always have a referral link in my description if you ever want to try and get one of these for yourself. And you will get your first book or your first box for less than $10. It's a great deal, especially if you use my referral link. And then on the back, it says 6 rivals, 1 victor. Eternity is only the beginning. So I think it sounds cool. And then when I find out this takes place in an academy, I'm so excited. It says, welcome to Blackwood Academy, the legendary school located on the fringes of the afterlife. Once a pupil enters the academy's arch gates, there is no way out, except for the decennium, a once-in-a-decade celebration in which a single worthy student is tested and given a choice. Graduate and join Blackwood's magical elite, or cross over to the mysterious other side. This time, though, the rules have changed. This decennial isn't a celebration, it's a competition, and there can be only one victor. 2 academic arch rivals whose strange connection blurs the lines between obsession and hate. One girl driven solely by ambition, and another plagued by memories of the love she lost, and a charming playboy who never cared for anyone until he met the academy's newest student. Each of these 6 students has their own motivation to win and their own secret to hide. But what none of them know, they aren't the only ones playing Blackwood's game. And if they lose, some fates are worse than death. I see games and trials, I say, that's the book for me. Because that's an automatic buzzword for me. Anytime I see that in a book, including academies. I love books that take place in academies. The academies, trials in one book, that's a steal for me. And these sprayed edges are everything. So I am so excited to read this. I might have to read this like sooner rather than later. I might try and get this into my September TBR because I really want to read this. And then the next book, I got 2 add-ons in this box. So for one of my add-ons, I got The Book of Lost Hours by Haley Gelfuso. Sorry if I butcher that name. I don't know how to pronounce it. But it sounded really interesting to me. It's a historical fantasy, is what Book of the Month said. And it sounded really interesting. So let me tell you a little bit about it. It says, enter the time space, a soaring library filled with books containing the memories of those who have passed, and accessed only by specially made watches, once handed down from father to son, but now mostly in government hands. This is where 11-year-old Lisavette Levy finds herself trapped in 1938, waiting for her watchmaker father to return. When he doesn't, she grows up among the book's inspectors, able to see the world only by sifting through the memories of those who came before her. As she realizes that government agents are entering the time space to destroy books and maintain their preferred version of history, she sets about saving these scraps in her own volume of memories. until the appearance of an American spy named Ernest Duquesne in 1949 offers her a glimpse of the world she left behind, setting her on a course that changes history and possibly the time-space itself. In 1965, 16-year-old Amelia Duquesne is mourning the disappearance of her Uncle Ernest when an enigmatic CIA agent approaches her to enlist her help in tracking down a book of memories her uncle had once solved. But as Amelia visits the time space for the first time, she realizes that the past and the truth might not be as linear as she liked to believe. And that sounds really, really interesting to me. It kind of reminds me of the time during World War II and they were destroying books. I don't like that they did that, but unfortunately, that did happen in Germany at that time. So it's very sad that they were burning books in the first place. But this kind of reminds me of that time because in this description, it says they're literally destroying books. And there's a little bit of other things in here that sounds right up my alley. So it's bookish, has books, has history, has like fantasy, which it just sounds like something I'm going to love. I might have to read this before the end of the year is out because it sounds right up my alley and I cannot wait to read it. It sounds so good. And then the last add-on that I got in this box is Hemlock and Silver by T. Kingfisher. So I have read What Moves the Dead by this author. Was not absolutely crazy about it. I gave that one 3 stars. But this one is a Snow White reimagining / retelling. And it sounds right up my alley because I love retellings. So that's another buzzword for me, especially with fairy tales. And I really enjoy like Snow White and the story in general. And I like anything that has like a Disney sort of vibe to it, like a Disney retelling. Like it makes me want it even more. So I'm excited to try another book by this author, and I think I might like this one better than What Moves the Dead. It says healer Anja regularly drinks poison, not to die, but to save, seeking cures for those everyone else has given up on. But a summons from the cane interrupts her quiet, herb-obsessed life. His daughter Snow is dying, and he hopes Anja's unorthodox methods can save her. Or maybe it's Anya. I think the J might be pronounced as a Y. So Anya, not Anja. Aided by a taciturn guard, a narcissistic cat, and a passion for the scientific method, Anya rushes to treat Snow. But nothing seems to work. That is, until she finds a secret world hidden inside a magic mirror. This dark realm may hold the key to what is making Snow sick, or it might be the thing that kills them all. And it's not a very long book. I think I could get this done rather quickly. And it sounds so interesting to me, and I think I'm going to like it. I'm hoping more so than What Was Dead, so I'm very excited to read this one. And then the last thing that's in here is my bookmark. It says the original read receipt. That's a cute little quote. But that is all the books that was in this box. Just these 3. I didn't want to go crazy since I just got a whole bunch like the past couple months. So I just got 3. I think that's enough. Hope like they keep putting out interesting books. I know not everyone's crazy about Book of the Month right now. Most people are really into aardvark. But personally, the books that I gravitate towards more seems to be more in Book of the Month than aardvark. So I might stick with my Book of the Month subscription. Of course, it could be paused at any time. I could, so I don't get charged if I want to. But Book of the Month seems to be having books that I seem to really gravitate towards. So I'm excited for these 3. And if you have read any of these books, I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. If you've made it this far into the video and you want to leave me an emoji, why don't you leave me a red apple for the Snow White retelling? And that is all I have for this unboxing. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give me a huge thumbs up. If you want to see more bookish content from me, make sure you smash the subscribe button down below. And I'll see you on the next one.